Hi, I'm Catherine. Thanks for watching. Today I'm going to be making a dairy-free fudge. The reason that I worked on this recipe was because I love chocolate, and most creamy chocolates tend to have some kind of cream or condensed milk or something in it, which I can't have, so I experimented with this recipe and I want to share that with you today. So some of the ingredients that I'll be using are an almond butter, which helps kind of get that creamy texture you would get from like cream or something, a cocoa powder, some pure maple syrup, salt, and coconut oil. So a really quick 5-ingredient recipe. So let's get started. So I've measured the ingredients and I'm going to just start adding those in. I'm going to just use a small saucepan. And I have a half a cup of the almond butter. I have half a cup of coconut oil. I have a half a cup of the pure maple syrup. And a half a cup of the cacao powder, and I've added a dash of salt, about 1/8 of a teaspoon. I did want to go over that with you because I did say cocoa powder. It's actually cacao powder, and I'll show you the spelling of that. And this is slightly different than a cocoa powder. Cacao powder is like the purest form of chocolate that you can find, and it's like unprocessed, so this is probably the best kind if you have any kind of food allergies or you're just trying to avoid processed foods in general. So add that all in. And now we're just going to take that to the stovetop. So I've just brought over the pan and I've set my temperature to a medium-high heat. And we're just going to let that all melt down and whisk it together. There's really not much happening right now. We have to wait for that coconut oil to melt down. So everything has melted and incorporated really well, and it's a nice smooth texture. And the reason that you're putting this on the heat is really just to melt the coconut oil and also the almond butter down to like a creamier texture. But you don't really need to boil it for any reason. It's fully cooked through. So now that that's done, I've lined a loaf pan with parchment paper, and I actually tape the ends because I don't have anybody helping me hold that in. Sometimes when you pour it in, the whole thing caves in, so feel free to do that, but or have a friend help you. So we're just going to pour that right in there. And if you like a thicker texture to your fudge, you can use a smaller pan. I like mine on the thinner side, so I do like this loaf pan for that. So once that's in there, I'm just going to pop this in the fridge and let that cool for 2 hours, and at that point it will be set for you to enjoy. So we'll see you in 2 hours. So I just took the fudge out of the fridge and I just want to give you a look at that. So now I'm just going to cut it up into pieces. I just finished cutting the fudge and this is what it looks like. I'm going to try that. Yum. So it's a really nice creamy and smooth texture. It's a subtle chocolate flavor. I would say closer to a milk chocolate, not like a dark chocolate where it can be a little bit overpowering sometimes. And the almond taste is really coming through, which is kind of a nice surprise too. So I think this is a great recipe if you have a sweet tooth or you just want to make something special for your family. Please feel free to leave comments below if you check out this recipe and you substitute anything. I like to hear anything I can do to improve the recipe as well. I'd like to thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Fornicate Below, and I'll see you next week with another gluten-free recipe.